All right. Good morning. How are you? How is everyone this morning? Hi, how's my soul? My soul as well. Just waking up nice and easy this morning. And felt drawn to connect with you all, check in, share. Have you guys on Instagram. I'm trying to make sure this is all good on YouTube and TikTok. And I guess you guys on Instagram can see I'm right next to some land with some horses. And so, I don't know their actual names, but we're gonna call that one Jasper. Good morning. Hello, Brazil. Hello in Turkey. Let's see. Not sure if this connection is working on the other platforms as I would have hoped. But we're gonna roll with it today. Hello. In New York, wonderful. Some of you are asking where I am. I'm in Oregon. I'm in kind of central Oregon at the moment. For those of you who don't know, I am planning a retreat in Oregon in October. So I've been hanging around this area, organizing, getting things together. And it'll be the first retreat ever, the Rise retreat. It's exciting to be able to connect with you all in person. We've already got 12 people registered. It'll be a total of 20. So if that's something that resonates for you, there's 8 spots left. And there's a link on my website, Rise Retreat Oregon. You can check out the details and hope to connect with you. Okay, well, I was trying to go live on TikTok, and I guess I'm having issues, so I'm just gonna cancel that, and I'll just be on YouTube and Instagram this morning, and maybe I'll do a replay for TikTokers later. Someone, before we get into it, I feel like we're supposed to chat a bit about, drawing out the weeds from our garden by the root this morning. And I had a couple little notes here from my tea. Lift up others with your peaceful presence. Right? Hold on, let's see. See if I can get it to show up here. And give to others and give to yourself the same attention. Let's start a little grounded. What are you thankful for this morning, beautiful souls? That's really good. Thankful for a beautiful day. Nice weather. It's only going to be about 70 degrees. Thankful for the animals around, actually. I'm right near my camper. There's this horse and a black horse. I call her Mickey. They're both females, Jasper and Mickey. And it's just nice to have them around. And there were a little family of deer that walked through this land earlier. I think they're somewhere hiding in this brush. I don't think they're far, because they blend in quite well. Thankful for beautiful people and your health, for this time together, yes. Thankful for the strawberries in your garden, for a new day to breathe and affirm your joy. Living in your bliss, you lift up, you don't destroy, we receive what we give. Thankful for the power to heal. Thankful for your life, yes. For peace. For the horses. Yeah, me too, right? Thankful for the suffering that leads to joy and love. For friends and family that love you. For a healthy newborn, yes. Obrigada, Portuguese, Brazil, hello. I love you too. Actually, I'm thankful, for the Rise Journal. I just debuted this less than 2 months ago, and I checked this morning and there's already been over 600 sold. Like, what a gift. What a gift. I want you guys to know I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Sometimes it's very easy to maybe for you to think that it's a one-way energy exchange. And I see it as a infinitely sustainable resource. Your love and light shines back at me, and mine shines at you. And in that way, we are healed people lifting each other up along our journey. So thank you. I receive all your messages of love and light, and I really appreciate you guys as well. Someone asked, what is the Rise Journal? Sure. So, this Rise Journal is my sacred practice for self-actualization. It's a meditative journaling practice that intuitively unfolded as I was seeking to connect to my heart in any way, realizing that the root of my issues lie within, whether I was trying to iron out details for my life plan, goals, career, or work through relationship issues between family, friends, romantic partners. The root was always here, within. And I struggled, in our life trying to figure out, okay, the question wasn't necessarily how do I have a better relationship? Or how do I, create music or turn all of these things that I love into a career. The real question, or rather the root of those troubles were within my heart, right? Not knowing my own worth, not knowing my own value, not being clear about myself, about what was the driving force when I was drawn to someone or to an opportunity. What fear? Was it love? Was it a sense of lack? Was it a sense of abundance? Or was it ambiguity, not even knowing? So I found journaling when I was about 20. After a breakup, and I was struggling with insomnia and restlessness. And that was the first time I had a release in journaling, just writing everything down that I was feeling and thinking and wondering about. And that was the first time I had a good night's sleep after several months of struggling. And so over time, RISE is an acronym. R stands for release, I for inquire, S for self-awareness, and E for empower. So you release 5 minutes of writing, stream of consciousness, everything that's on your mind. Then the I's for inquire, asking heart questions. How is my heart? What is my heart longing for? What is it I need to know about my life? Or my favorite question, what's in my blind spot? Because I think many of us do our best to work with the things that we are aware of, but many times our self-sabotage comes from the things we can't see. And then you take a moment to breathe and not answer from your mind and your mental intellect and your ego where you think you know everything, or that it's even accessible to you in that way. But recognizing that the root of the issue is in the heart. And so you have to connect to the language of the heart, feeling, intuition, emotion. So you take a moment to breathe and listen to your heart for the answer. And that's where the S comes in for self-awareness. You write down that new wisdom. It might show up as an image. It might show up audibly as clear direction or instruction. And sometimes maybe you won't hear it immediately. And so in that case, you just hold space for your heart to speak when it is ready. And then after you've heard the wisdom of your heart, you want to build coherence between the mind and the heart with empowering affirmations and intentions. And you do that by taking a moment to set an intention for this season in your life, whether it's a day, a week, a month, or longer, whatever feels most resonant. And you set an intention. An intention is not to be confused with a goal. An intention is a state of being. So for instance, I could have a goal on these live streams to make you feel any certain type of way, but that isn't my goal. I actually usually don't work with goals, I work with intentions. So my intention is not for you to be any type of way, but to be a conduit for grounding, healing, and transformation, a state of being available and open to the flow of the energy of the moment that supports your journey and mine, right? That's a different thing than a goal. And then you would set affirmations to support that intention. So affirmations that support the intention of being a conduit for grounding, healing, and transformation would be, I am a compassionate friend. I'm a safe space. I'm a great listener. And in that way you empower yourself by not just sitting with the hurt or the heaviness of whatever may be in your heart, but you also continue to create, recognizing that that's what we're here to do. We're always co-creating with our life, with these experiences in each and every moment. Though many times we relinquish our ability to create for a victim mentality to every bit of our life we feel in our life. So the RISE journal is kind of the first easy step, right? Creating a safe space with just you in your quiet time with you and the page. You don't have to speak it. Nobody else has access to it. And as you develop the courage to shift your energy, shift your vibration, shift your focus, then you begin to actualize the truth that you're learning in your heart and integrate it into every aspect of your life. helps you to better understand the Rise Journal. And also, these sessions are all guided. Well, not always, but I have released it twice now. We've done 2 journaling challenges. A 7-day one about a year ago, last November, and a 5-day challenge about 2 months ago. And all of those are available for you on my YouTube channel, or more easily, you can go to my website and sign up for the Rise Journal Challenge, and those recordings will show up one each day for 7 days in your inbox. And you can get the hard copy of the journal, or there's a digital copy that's available on the website. It's a short sample. But my heart and all that I create is to really be that conduit. As an empath who has experienced my own level of suffering and trying to find my space as an introvert in an extroverted world. Recognizing that these tools resonated for me and they might resonate for you also. So I hope that answers your question about the Rise Journal. I want to talk today about making sure that we connect to ourself and our stories and get to the root of the issue. And the root is always in the heart, which is why in an age of information overload, I want to remind you each day to check in with your heart. Okay? Because it can be very easy to feel your anxiety or worry and think that the anxiety or the worry or the depression or this person treating you rudely or misunderstanding you or not seeing you is the issue, when it's really a symptom and an opportunity to reconnect to the real issue, the unresolved trauma, hurt, trigger, the untrue stories that now have been cycling in your pattern for so long that you I forgot to question them and even ask if they are true. One of my favorite questions to ask when negative self-talk arises is simply, is it true? How do you actually put that into practice? And how do you dissolve those old patterns and beliefs that aren't serving you? It is a practice, right? They didn't get there overnight and they won't leave overnight. So showing up consistently for your heart with a practice of meditation or journaling or whatever it may be, to really do the internal work. Because even though you may resolve the symptom or find a way to cope, if it is someone in your life who doesn't know how to show up for you, or dream, goal, or vision delayed, find, like many people, right? They'll reach those goals or those things will shift and they'll still feel like something's missing. It's because they've yet to tend to their heart. So while tending to your heart, the idea can be simple. Like many of you, I get messages all the time on those posts when I'm asking, how is your heart? People will say, you made me cry. Why am I crying? I don't know. This is weird. Or now I'm annoyed. Someone will be frustrated with me. And it's because there's hurt there, right? There's something there that needs to be released, and we've been so busy with our day-to-day. So busy focusing on the symptoms, we haven't focused on the real issue, the dis-ease in our heart. As you see, we see the world as we are. And the things that are triggering us, if you look at that more carefully, you'll see that they are only to freedom. Because you see, without a clear understanding of the root of the problem, all those weeds will continue to resurface and grow. Which is why myself and so many other practitioners are doing our share in the shining of the Sol, whether it's the Rise Journal or the Rise Retreat, or just a morning live to ground you and myself and reconnect. May we remember that truth in our heart. That we want to have, if we want to have the love unconditional, then we must first learn to give it to ourselves so that we can see it when it arises in the world outside of us. There's a question here. How do we find these problems? Change our mindset to be more self-loving and be at peace with ourselves. How can we start this? Good question. And I share with many of my clients in my coaching, it starts with the negative self-talk, or the negative things you tell yourself. The I can'ts, I don't deserve, I'm not enough. So keep track of these, because when they come up in your own mind, that's because those patterns are active within you. And so what you want to do is write them down so that you can actually witness them and see what your pattern is around those. And after you've made your list, ask yourself, where did these begin? What is the origin, right? What was your earliest memory of feeling this way, or experiencing a moment when someone in your early childhood said you weren't enough or you're not good enough? once you've gotten there, you can see it in a broader perspective. And then simply ask, is it true? And if you're like most people, 9 times out of 9, it won't be. And now that you know it's not true, ask yourself what is. Right? Because you know that you are more than enough. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of everything that you want to create in this life. And once you've written down your list of what is true, rewrite those as affirmations. And that will be the list of the most resonant affirmations for you in this season of your life. And you can work with those in whatever way resonates, whether it's mirror work, looking at yourself in the mirror and saying them. Sometimes you'll be very emotional at first because there'll be a lot of resistance when you recognize the ways that you've betrayed yourself. Or it might be meditation. Maybe you need to record yourself saying those on a voice note. But what else you can do is also recognize now when you say those things, when they come up in your mind and your pattern, because it will take time. Oh, you can pause, take a moment to get grounded, breathe. And remember, that's not true. That's whoever it is, the origin of that, whether it's an experience or a person, that's an old hurt, and that's probably that person's unresolved trauma. So let me ground that and remember what is true. Because you have to, well, this is part of what we'll be doing at the Rise Retreat, right? There's the recognition, there's the release, the letting go, and the reset, reclaiming your story, clearing your canvas. And once you've done that, you can rise. We'll be spending a very beautiful weekend engulfing ourselves in this purpose to recognize all of these things and reconnect to our power. Through music and meditation, in person, group exercises, some of the rituals that I've learned along the way. Because I do journal and it's a part of my practice, but I found that you don't need one access point. You might need a dozen. I have a dozen or more that I access quite frequently because life can be complicated, right? And one ritual or one practice might get old or stagnant. And so you have to find a new way to make sure that your mind doesn't go to sleep as you are building coherence between the heart and the mind and integrating that truth into your body so it becomes second nature. You wake up and know that you're worthy. You operate in abundance. And you embody peace in every moment. So, I want you guys to write in the comments, what is your access point? Do you journal? Do you meditate? Somebody says dancing. What do you do? Yoga, sing. Hula hoop, writing, music, beautiful. sharing time with loved ones, journal, meditate, yoga, dance, breathwork, music, connecting with animals and nature, paint. Just close my eyes. Chase the sun, art, dance and sports, working out at home, yes. Barefoot, yes, grounding, one of my favorites. Watching the waves, beautiful. So with all of those things, the other thing that I do quite often is connect to my intuition. Because the other part of this equation, those are the things you are aware of. And even as we are growing in awareness, we will always have a blind spot. It's just kind of the nature of existing. So I try to connect to my intuition daily and simply ask, what is it I need to know today? And usually I'll get a bit of a response, an image, a word, a picture. Sometimes it'll make sense, sometimes it won't make much sense at all. But whatever it is, I try to pick one thing I can do to honor it. Whether it's a big goal that I can't do today, I'll find a way within my day to honor it. Or if it is something I can totally do today, like go for a walk or call a particular person, or research a particular subject. But staying open to our natural essence, which is the curiosity, and being available to the new. Because sometimes your greatest access point may have yet to be experienced or known by you. And that little inkling, that whisper in your ear, that intuition is guiding you towards it. Because your mind wants to put it all in a linear pattern, you're actually missing out on something that life has been trying to offer you. And they say they've been offering it to you. They, your intuition, your guides, whatever language you want to give it, has been pointing you in that direction with little steps, not the full picture, because they don't want to put you in any resistance. So honoring it with baby steps. So I'm going to end this stream this morning with just a little music. I'm not going to say anything for the next 3 to 5 minutes. I want you just to close your eyes, relax, and breathe like the horses. And connect to your intuition. And ask it, what is it I need to know today about my life? Just close your eyes. Relax at your own pace, and for the next few minutes, connect to your intuition and your guidance. May you honor the wisdom of your intuition. May you trust your guidance. And may you rise. Much love and light, beautiful souls. Have a wonderful weekend. Peace.